Braufrey.
Okay, so we are.
You're in Port Nyanzaru.
Right. Port. Oh, there it is. Port
Yeah.
Nyanzaru. I mean, we could go down the river, I guess, and find Camp Righteous, whatever that is.
Oh, the river Soshinstar?
Yeah.
Camp Righteous. All right.
Camp
You
Bro.
don't- if you ask around, it's common knowledge, so you don't need to make any checks. Camp Righteous was formed by a group of paladins that formed essentially a crusade to cleanse Chult of the undead in its jungles.
And look how far
And-
they got.
Well, no, they pretty much just set out, built a camp, didn't care about defenses, and got overrun by hundreds of undead.
Oh,
Wait, so there's undead on this island too. Excellent.
No, the jungles are full of undead. Like, they will murder you in your
God
sleep if you're
damn
not
it.
careful.
Of course, here I am picking monstrosities as my favorite enemy.
Well, we also know that
It's-
there are minotaurs and there are dinosaurs.
That's
So,
true.
Are
yeah.
dinos monstrosities?
No, dinosaurs are beasts. I'm not sure what counts as monstrosities, actually.
I thought it might be the same as aberrations in Pathfinder, like oozes.
No, because
No,
I think
oozes
there
are
are
its own thing, aren't they?
aberrations, yeah. So
Weird.
here are all the monstrosities
Truly.
that you know of, Tom, since you hate them.
Yeah.
Think magical beasts. Chimeras, centaurs, death dogs, driders, gorgons, harpies, doppelgangers, mimics. Tarask is a monstrosity.
Do we know anything about Camp Vengeance?
Camp Vengeance.
Is it really just called Camp Righteous and Camp Vengeance?
Well, there's a new crusade going on.
Ah, I see. So there's still paladins out there.
Yeah.
I thought very neutral good of them.
Paladins
Uh,
are lawful good.
They're lawful.
No, paladins are any alignment now.
Yeah, no, they can be anything.
Uh-huh.
It's not limited. I think
Not
you still
very
get called an
casual,
anti-paladin if you're evil, but
Yeah, fair enough. You know what? Labels are so 2016.
okay, there are two of them. One of them is the one that got overrun. Camp Righteous is the one that got overrun, and I believe Camp Vengeance is the one that... Yes. It's essentially a new crusade, and they have performed it better. The Camp Righteous was several dozens of years ago, so
What
it was
are
a long
these,
time ago.
Excavation site looking symbols here and there on the map.
I think you can get resources there. I'm not sure. Oh,
Maybe
it
we'll-
actually has a... What's it called? Yeah, they are mines. So if you
Oh.
wanted to, you might be able to use your stone working to make a profit.
The stone cunning,
They are most likely under control of the merchant princes, though.
of course.
Right. What about
So that would technically be
Fort
stealing.
Buluwarden?
Well,
Where
before
is
we
that, if you
before we
don't mind me
look
asking?
very far out,
Well, Fort Bellewarden's just sort of like it's
Yeah, it's
still
the
in
north
the
of-
bay.
of Port
That's
Nyanzaru.
why
Oh.
I said maybe we check out
Okay.
that instead of something
Northeast.
inwards. Like it's not even really in the forest; it's on the forest edge.
Yes, I see it.
Wherein.
Okay. Here we go. Fort Belluarian is essentially it's an outpost from Baldur's Gate.
Wow.
That's a ways.
Is it still in activity? Like, is it still
Oh,
habitable?
okay, that makes more sense. You actually do need to go there because this is Fort Belluarian, the one where you have to go to get the
Explorer's Writ?
Explorer's Writ.
That's way up there. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll have to make a trek out there.
Okay.
And so we can go into exploration and traveling on the map.
I'm kind of surprised we didn't get any any trouble for killing those raptors.
We did.
They
said
they
we
have
had
a
to give them new raptors.
yeah, they
Oh right.
just because
So-
you
so-
block
so-
it out doesn't mean it didn't happen.
So as I understand the rules, because you can't choose to deal non-lethal, is once it hits
Oh,
to zero, you
you
can
just
choose to knock
pick
it
if
out.
it's dead or
Yeah.
not. So if you wanted to, you didn't need to
If
kill
we
those.
fight- Okay.
So you could have knocked them out. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Fort Nyanzaru, which is what I was saying in town. That makes more sense.
Okay. Oh, I see. It's Fort Nyanzaru and Port Nyanzaru.
Yeah, and then Fort Beluarian is where you need to go to get the writ of exploration.
Okay. How much money can you guys pitch in for a writ of exploration?
I have 18.
Gold?
Yeah, I have 18 gold.
Also, you can't go as the crow flies because unless you guys can swim 10 miles, you're going to have to go down here and then cross and then back up.
Well, let's settle this first. If you guys, why don't you guys pitch in a minimum of, or a maximum of 10 gold? That's 10 gold each for an equal share. And whatever you can't pitch in now, we just deduct from your share at the end of the expedition. Like, you just take a lump sum.
Fine.
Also, I'll have you know I once ran 25 miles without stopping to warn my clan of an approaching orc horde. I'd do it again if I had to.
Nice. Good.
Okay.
I know this now.
Well, I'll have you know that I was trained in guerrilla warfare and I have over 300 confirmed kills because I'm a member of the U.S. Navy SEALs.
You guys are all idiots.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That was my actual back.
No, I believe you. I believe
Fair
you,
enough.
Ron. It's just the others are...
I'm a wanderer with a pair of bagpipes. That's really my...
And a hatred of goblins.
No, a love of goblins. I
He
saved him.
doesn't hate goblins.
Sure.
Anyways, this won't be a trek through the jungle, so you're not going to need a guide or... Although you'll need a navigator, but it'll be a very easy survival check to not get turned around, and it'll take you a few days
as a ranger,
to...
I could literally not be lost.
That's nice, but let's get this all sorted out first with the money. So make your donations at the most 10 gold, and I'll make
10
the
gold.
rest.
I've got 10.
Okay.
You know I have 10 gold.
Yes, I know. So
There you
that's
go.
20.
Oh, okay. Tom ruins everything, I guess.
Yep.
Straight up, there's a big thing about having a navigator and potentially getting lost while exploring, but he just completely ruins it.
Yep. As a ranger,
So,
he just says you cannot.
Although, actually, no.
Can
No,
we
it's not
resolve
gonna
this
be...
money thing first before we get too lost inside the exploration possibilities?
I'm a ranger. We can't be lost.
Yes, you can, and
You're
you'll find
killing
out
me, Tom.
why.
Oh.
Jacob.
Yes.
Donation money.
What we need is a
50
writ
gold.
to go further out to explore. And so yeah.
Okay. So that's 29 gold, and I'll put in the rest of the 21. So I guess I just take a double cut whenever we do our end of expedition.
To be fair, 50 gold should be chump change really fast, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll see, though.
So, okay, we have the money. So just to subtract that from your current totals, and then that'll just be our pouch of gold to buy a rite of exploration with.
Yes.
One place I want to go for at some point is Ataz. No, seriously.
Well, we can work on getting there in the future.
All right,
Yeah,
Fort
that's quite a
Beluarian.
ways.
Sure. So it'll take a few days. And with Tom leading, you will not get lost in here. So, say about 3 days to get there. So give me some time.
Oh, and you got 3 days worth.
Ah,
Is this-
So
you're funny.
I am.
Are we going to have to make camp 3 times then? I guess we're not traveling through the night.
Yeah, you'll have to make camp. So,
Could you use survival to make a better camp?
you could do
Just a
so,
hide your
yeah.
camp. All right. 21.
Gotta pull up my sheet.
0 to assist.
You're an idiot.
I don't know
15
how
to
that
assist.
happens.
You just
Roll
look at a
20 just
13
hates
to
me
assist,
in
I guess.
particular.
I just imagine you
Okay,
just
well.
look at a
Random
tree.
number generator, and I'm on the
Well, the
lower.
first day will pass, and nothing will pop out to attack you. So you can continue on.
Yay.
All right.
Okay, about afternoon of the second day, you hear something in the distance.
24 in survival to see if I can hear what it is.
It
Wait.
sounds like something's flying, a fair amount.
Okay, I'm gonna yell duck, but not duck as in the creature.
And overhead in the horizon, you see 7 flying creatures, kind of on the same path as you, and they seem to spot you.
Hold on.
19 nature?
You can recognize them with that nature as pteranodons.
Pteranodons?
What are their sizes?
1 second, let me find out. God, too many creatures in this tab. Here, oh no, that's something different. Here we go. They are medium beasts.
Ooh.
And they are essentially dinosaurs. Flying dinosaurs.
Yeah, pterodactyl type.
Yep. And they're going to kind of start winging their way towards you. So we're going to go into initiatives.
Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
And how far out are we?
They are about 100 feet away. So we're going to essentially put you guys at the bottom here in whatever order you want to be. And they'll be at the top.
Sure.
And you can see 7 of them.
See 7 of them. Okay.
Good God, when did a dragon come join us?
Dragonborn.
He was on the boat the whole time.
That?
No, yeah, he was there the whole time. I remember that.
His name was
He
James.
could tell me where to find a dragon. I want to kill a dragon.
Greetings.
What's your name?
Name of Jeff.
Already told you I was Zarak.
I have bad memory, apparently.
That's what he gets for all that not drinking.
Can't find the turn order.
I haven't put it up yet.
Oh, you haven't put one up yet. Okay.
Oh,
Should hopefully show up now.
There it is. Yeah.
No
initiative, you said, yeah?
Yes. And is everyone on?
Initiative.
Yo!
Alright, how do?
Fine.
So if you filled out your character sheet, you can literally just click initiative and it'll
Tom,
roll
you
it
rolled
and just
initiative twice.
Because I'm a ranger.
yeah, he gets
Oh.
to do that.
Yeah, he gets advantage on it.
Wow.
It made Ranger better for sure.
I'm the only one not in the turn order.
Yeah, I'm trying to find things because you have a new figure.
Right.
All right, so pull up their sheet.
I'm gonna get some water. These hiccups are getting nasty.
Didn't take the water you cleaned up and drank that?
No.
How wasteful.
That water was actually also from
They get a
from
21.
different salsa. So,
Did everyone fill in their initiatives?
You filled it in for me, so
Oh, did I?
yes, you did.
Oh shit! Does it? It automatically fills it in if you click the initiative button.
Hey.
This
It
is
did for me.
awesome.
Well, it didn't for us because you weren't on the list yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. You wanted to send the result of this to the turn tracker. Okay, cool.
that's pretty awesome.
Huh.
Convenient.
Yes.
Jacob, if you click on the 0 there in the turn order, you should be able to edit it to put in the 8 you got.
Yeah, and click enter when you're done.
Yes. Perfect.
Got it.
And now, all right. So we're starting off. They're gonna start, and they're all gonna wing about 60 feet closer to you all as they screech.
3.
Well, I said they were 100 feet away, so they'll be 40 feet away when they end. So let me just measure that out. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeldrin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move up 20 feet and I'm gonna throw a dart at one of them.
Go for it. Which one, by the way?
The closest one, so it's within the. Actually, it's 1 out.
Okay, so if it's out of your first range, you'll have disadvantage. Well, you won't get a crit, but that will still hit.
And then I think if I click.
If you click the damage, it should like attach it. Oh no, if you click the dart,
There we
yeah.
go.
So 6 damage. Okay. And that's
Wait,
the front
it's
one?
Going for the, it'd be 5, so it'd be. Weird.
Oh, it thinks it's a crit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So,
unfortunate.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
I
roll
think.
the 1d4 plus 2.
No, we can just no, you have the
Or
5.
1d6.
We just have to ignore the plus.
Okay.
So
Just
5
take 5
damage.
damage, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's a d. Oh yeah.
D4 plus 2.
starts
So
with-
it got a 3 and then plus 2.
Yeah.
All right, so your dart impacts it, and it's pretty wounded,
Which
but
one did you
it's
hit,
still
Ron?
standing. The front one.
Okay.
Okay, Graham Dram, your turn is up.
Dram. So I'm pretty sure 35 feet is within range of a longbow.
Yes.
So, guess what? It hasn't acted yet.
Yes, they have. They all
Oh,
flew
it
forward.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
You also just rolled Dex,
Oh, did I? My bad.
which we can go with your roll. That's fine. But so it would be 13 plus 3 plus your proficiency, so 18. So that will hit.
Cool. And then damage. Oh god, I actually didn't program the longbow here. That's why I rolled Dex. That's just a D6, isn't it?
I believe so.
5e longbow.
Well, let's just look up on a
It's a
longbow,
D8.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
there's a
the
short
info
bow.
tab right next
Yeah.
to the journal.
A longbow is D8, and it has 150 range.
Oh well. Anyway, so I'm just gonna do this.
Remember, you get to add Dex.
Oh, yeah. So that's gonna be 5.
5 damage. Okay. Now that front one is quite wounded, but it's still standing, lying. Halstead, you're up.
Let's see here.
Oh yes, with your check to identify, you know that these are highly skilled at hit and run attacks. It's very hard to attack them when they fly by and bite at you.
Oh, I see.
Got it.
How high up are they?
They've kind of leveled out. They're maybe like 10 feet off the ground.
Okay, so this would be like 50 feet, realistically.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll enchant a magic's pebble and throw it at him.
Your pebbles. Okay, roll to hit.
Is it a cantrip?
Yes.
12 to hit.
A 12 will just barely miss.
Ooh, okay. And can I take a step as a bonus action?
You just have a move. You can always move.
Okay. Boop.
Okay. A prudent choice. All right. I don't know. Okay. Let's put that in so it's on the turn list. Xerax, your turn.
Alright, walk me through this.
So you can move up to your speed at every turn, and then you can use your action to attack or do any other abilities you might have. And then when you do so, you'll roll to hit, and then we'll see if you hit, and then do damage.
Okay, what is each square equal to?
Oh, each one is 5 feet. And so you can use the measuring tool on the left to just kind of measure out a distance. And then you can move your character with just the pointer, just kind of drag and drop.
Oh, I think I see. Okay. So I can just move there. And then
They are kind of flying, so
yeah, I have a couple of hand axes. Can I toss a hand axe
Absolutely.
at it?
I mean, if you want to target anyone else, you're free to. You don't have to target them. But you can do that for sure. And hand axes are thrown, so you can choose whether to add strength or dexterity modifier to the roll. I'm going to guess strength.
Yeah, it is strength. Then how do I
Okay.
go ahead and roll for that?
So what you can do is, I don't know if you had a chance to program in a attack on your character sheet, but if not, you can just use the dice roll on the side and roll a d20 plus. For you, it would be your strength modifier plus 2 more, so most likely going to be 5.
Whoops.
Roll into d20, Ron.
I've never used this dice roller, so I was just curious as to how to do that.
To be fair, you can also in the chat box put in something like this as well, and that will roll the dice for you, if that's easier. Without the dot, of course, but... Okay, a 21 will hit, so go ahead and roll
Sweet.
damage. Same thing, so you pick the dice of it, and then add any bonuses, which will just be strength at this point. This is a hand axe, actually. D6? Yes, so D6 plus. Okay. I'm guessing it would be the plus 3 to the damage. So that'll do 4 damage, which, while being minimum, is still enough to bring down that Pteranodon. And also, I made a terrible mistake.
He's just got rid of it.
Oh, the token.
Yes.
Oh, that's the one in the turn order.
Yes. I
The,
absolutely hate
21.
that. Yeah.
Yep.
So we were at Xerax, so I'm going to return and go back to him. Okay, and once your turn is over, you can use any more movement you want after attacking, or if you have anything else you can do that now, or if not, you just end your turn and it goes to the next person.
Oh, before we continue, I have one question about bonus action order. Like, do you have to use your bonus actions in any order, or can
No.
they like? Okay.
You only
so
get one
standard
bonus action a
bonus,
turn,
standard.
yeah.
Okay.
How do I end a turn?
You don't need to,
Just
I
say you're
just kind of,
over.
yeah, and I'll
I'm
go.
done.
Alright, Jordan, or Avdol.
Abdul.
All right, gonna fire just an Eldritch Blast at that one straight ahead of me.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Doke.
A 19 will hit.
Oh, interesting.
For 6 force damage, okay. That wounds it very well, but it's not just bloody just yet. So now they're going to shriek and start dive bombing you.
Oh Jesus!
Okay. 2 are going to dive bomb you.
They're
This
like
one
up
tiny
here.
dragons.
Going to dive bomb to here and then fly past.
I'll get my practice on them.
Jordan is,
One day
or
we'll take out a
Ron,
big dragon.
I'm sorry, Yeldrin is going to get dive bombed by 2. And Xerax will get dive bombed by 2. 2 attacks on each of you. Starting with Graham Dram. A 21 to hit
Yep.
for 5 damage.
Ouch.
And then a 5 to hit.
That is not going to hit.
Okay.
So 5 damage. This token does not have the health. Oh, it does have the health programmed in.
It's just not showing him. Okay,
Let's
Xerax.
go ahead and fix that.
7 to hit, which you've calculated your armor class, right?
Yeah, one sec.
Should be 10 plus armor plus
Yeah.
any dex bonuses you get, I believe.
13.
13, okay, so that will miss you. And the next attack is a 15 to hit, so that will hit for 7
Oh, geez.
damage. Finally, Yeldrin. 19 to hit for
Oh,
5, and then an 8.
Is it possible, Kubo, that you could get the health bars visible for every other character?
Sure, I'll go through that for everyone.
Yeah, because all I see is my health bar and my name.
Oh, actually, yeah. Same here.
Now my health bar's disappeared. There it is.
I can actually set the bars to your, what's it called? What are those things called? Not avatars, the,
Sheets?
int values, the initialized values. So I can just say HP for this bar, and it'll monitor it for you.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you'll have to, like, add and subtract it, but
Right.
Then we have to fill it again.
yeah.
Right.
Elstad. Dram. Is that showing for everyone else now, or?
I
Not
see
for me.
mine.
No, I just see mine.
Okay, so I fixed that for everyone else. Now. Oh, here we go. Bar C.
There he is. Deal
I mean,
breaker.
my
Barracks
boss
is
looking like
dead.
I'm dead.
You have to fill it
Yeah,
up
no,
again.
what you do is you click on that icon, and some circles will pop up. There's a little gear one. If you open up that, you can adjust the bar values.
Yes. Does everyone see everyone's HP and name at this point?
Yep.
Yeah, I
perfect.
think I just don't see those because
Ron
I'm on
and
over.
Tom, you need to resubtract your HP you took.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it reset you to full. This might work if you, like,
Okay.
reduce your HP on your character sheet. It might go to your character token.
Let me check. Oh yeah, it totally does.
Oh, cool. Perfect. All right, so they've gone. Yeldrin, you are up. You got 3 pterodons near you.
Is there a
Alright,
reason
I'm
this
gonna-
pterodon moved down one?
Yes, they flew past.
Oh, okay, got
They're
it.
doing a flyby attack.
So I'm gonna hit the one on the right.
Go for it.
On my-
Roll to hit.
I assume they're about level with us now.
Yeah, they're level
So
now.
short sword,
That short sword will
50.
hit.
and then as a bonus action, unarmed attack. Doesn't.
Unarmed will miss, yes.
So
For
5
5.
damage.
Okay. That one is wounded by your short sword as you gouge into it.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to roll that.
Dram. Unless you want to do anything else.
Nah, I'm good.
How does weapon swapping work?
I think you just get to switch weapons. I don't think it's an action or anything. Maybe a bonus. I'm not sure.
What?
Switching weapons.
Yeah, that might be a bonus. I don't know.
Let me check real quick.
In tandem with your movement and action, draw or sheath a sword, pick up a dropped axe. So yeah, it's just part of your movement. So you can just get to do it once a turn. So you can't just pull something out, swing, drop, pull something out, swing.
All right. In that case, are the pteranodons level with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, I am going to whip out one of my short swords and stab it.
All right. Go for it.
All right. I did this. Pull out my sheet again. I forgot you can double click to drop to hide it, but
that will crit.
Oh right.
You have to roll again for crit rules.
No, it's just D20. You crit. You do an extra dice. If you click that short sword, it'll probably roll it for you too, because it's there.
Oh.
Like
maybe the damage.
But the name short sword.
The name,
there.
like not. Yeah.
Wait, what the? Oh, it's because it's not tied anymore. Okay, you screwed things up, Tom.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your, what's a short sword? D8?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 2d8 plus dex, most likely.
And damage isn't based on, like, it doesn't get increased by a proficiency bonus, right?
No, it's just your stat. And
It's your
crit
stat.
is only the dice, nothing else. So 11 damage. That is mightily wounded, but it's just barely hanging on.
Yeah, okay. Dang.
Halstad, you are up.
I will shuffle this way and
So
swing
you
at this.
know, 3 are wounded at this point. Just so everyone knows.
I'll try to catch this one with my quarterstaff, which is not shillelagh'd right now.
Is not? Do you want to... I think it's a bonus action. If you want to, you
It
can
is, but
cast
I'm
it.
going to use my bonus for a healing word.
Ah, I see.
A little off healing while I'm there. Because you said that spells don't provoke now, right?
Yes, they do not.
Okay. So, quarterstaff, non-shillelagh'd, 14 to hit.
14 will hit.
2 damage.
2
That-
damage, okay.
Wait, hold on.
That
Is
doesn't
that right?
seem...
Yeah, it probably
0
rolled a
plus
1.
1 strength plus 1 mod.
Yeah.
Something seems off about that. Did you
Wait,
calculate
what's
your
the
damage?
plus 1 mod?
That's what I'm wondering, because getting a 0 makes no sense. Let me check your character sheet real fast.
Where is my 2 coming from?
I don't know.
This is so
Actually,
weird.
yeah. Wait a second. Why is it?
Wait, yeah, plus
it
1
rolling a
strength,
0?
plus 1
What?
mod. What?
Okay, let me see how you did your damage.
Oh, I see,
you
because it's
accidentally
not
put an
strength
extra.
mod.
It's plus
Yeah.
strength, and so
Yeah, yeah.
1d6. You need to fill that into. If it's
Oh, it
grayed
was
out,
just-
yeah. So
Okay.
now,
I'll just re-roll it.
yeah, try it again. Maybe it'll work this
All right.
time.
It's
Click it
back.
again.
7 damage.
There we go. Yes, it's working.
That's better.
That
And-
you crack it over the head, but it manages to stay flying. And now
And I will
healing word 2.
Yes, I'll direct a healing word to Xerax.
Okay, healing word is D4.
6
I believe.
damage.
Oh.
Or yeah, 6 health.
5.
Yeah, it's my spell. That's my spell stat plus proficiency bonus.
I don't think it goes proficiency. It's just spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, plus spellcasting, so that's plus.
So
3.
it'd be So it'd be 4
4.
HP. But
Yeah.
you can add 4 HP to your character's Xerax.
Looked at you and went healing. Do 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 do.
This is a good question. What is the word of healing?
Heal.
This one was cornstarch.
As thanks for healing you, he breathes fire on you. No.
Oh.
To be fair, he's in
my
a very
bad.
good position
Let
for
me
it.
see something here.
Hmm.
What did I get on that? What did I get on that? 602. That's still like legal, but short sword's actually 1d6. But both those numbers were 6 or lower, so I don't think there's a problem there. Like, if you want me to re-roll, I will, but...
That's fine. You did heal 4, though, so if you want to raise your HP. It's weird what it's doing. I'm not sure what's going on with that roll. Oh, I think I know what you're doing. You take off the attack because a roll doesn't have a... what's it called? So now I've kind of modified it. I took off the attack. If you click it, it should just do the damage, I think. For the breath weapon.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm just.
Yeah,
I'm
just trying to figure it out,
program
right?
it. Yeah.
So since the way the character sheet works is there's the attack section there, That's for, you know, weapons or spells that have an attack. A breath weapon doesn't have an attack component. So it's rolling a d20 because it thinks it needs to hit.
I see.
So if you uncheck that, it'll
Just
take
put
that off of
damage
it.
in.
And so now if you click it, it'll just say, you know, 2d6 plus con, however much that is, and make a saving throw.
Got it. Okay.
So it should work now. But so it is your turn now.
You also healed for 4.
Yes.
Jacob.
So I'm guessing
Okay.
you want to use your breath weapon.
No, I was just programming everything else. I have
Okay.
I have my halberd.
Yes, you can draw that and swing with it.
Stab it.
All right.
I think
Halberd's
I've
not one of
got
those
that
weird
right.
weapons where it can only hit the reach part, right?
No,
I think-
that's just that's the lance.
Lance. Okay. Dark Souls.
An 18 will hit. So now, since you hit with that, if you click on the name of the swing, it should roll the damage.
Like in the chat box. Itself,
Yes, in the
not
chat
the
box.
sheet.
11 damage.
Nice.
Sweet.
Wound it mightily, but it manages to hang on, although it doesn't seem to want this fight anymore. Avdol.
I don't want to
All
live
right.
anymore.
I'm gonna take a. Wait a minute. Is 5-foot step a bonus or
There is no 5-foot step anymore.
right? That's just movement. Okay, well that's fine.
Remember,
5-foot step?
moving within threat does not provoke anymore. It's only when leaving it. So if
Right.
you step to there, you won't take an attack because you haven't
Okay.
left any.
Cool. So what I'm gonna do now that I've moved in here is activate my shielding aura. Basically, hostile enemies that are within 10 feet of me, if they end their turn there, they'll take radiant damage equal to my warlock level plus my charisma.
Okay. Interesting. Save for half for anything, or?
No, they just if they stick around there, they're going to take that damage.
I'm assuming they would know that. It's like your pulsating radiant energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole description is
It's powering
you
up.
can invoke the Seeker's power to protect you from harm. As a bonus action, you create a whirling aurora of brilliant energy that swirls around you. Until the end of your next turn, you gain resistance to all damage, and if a hostile creature ends its turn within 10 feet of you, it takes radiant, equal to your warlock plus charisma.
Okay. And that's your action, correct?
That's my bonus action.
Okay.
For my action, I'm going to go ahead and take a big fat swing at this one up here.
Okay.
And just going to use both hands. Oh my god.
That's a nat 1. That'll miss. Oh, we're reliving some old stuff.
Yeah, good
However,
times.
No, terrible times. I'm
all
sorry.
of these are kind of
Razor
cowed by the
sword.
radiance emerging from Avdol's horrid little dwarf mouth. And
He's
they're all
too
going to
beautiful.
disengage and kind of wing it away. They're giving up on this fight. They're all very wounded.
Does that one
and,
provoke for me?
all disengages pretty much mean.
No, just engages non-provoke.
Yeah, they're gonna
So it's
fly
withdraw,
off.
basically.
Yes. But you have succeeded at the combat.
Winning the mission.
Yes. Let's go with that. Now I need to pull up a calculator real fast. 1 second.
Do-do-do.
You get 87.5 experience each.
That's 202.5.
So you're almost level 2.
Yay.
7.5.
All right, so how
Play
many?
the music.
Where is the XP here? Oh,
What's our total?
202.5.
is it 87 maybe? Damn it. Thought we could do plus 87 here. 75 plus 87 makes.
You missed 50.
Oh.
And
So
so we can go back
125
to
plus
your
87
travels.
makes
That was the
100,
afternoon.
right?
So you travel a little bit more, and during the night.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys are obviously a little ahead of me. How do I add that point?
So if
on
you
the
go to your-
character sheet, there's just an experience part, so you would type in 202.5.
Yeah, nothing fancy.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're just gonna roll. I've never been a fan of keeping people separate. Ron can attest to this in various RPGs.
Like that time where Jordan and Tom had their adventure, and you guys just drank at a bar.
Yeah, I keep people the same experience, so it's not like if you miss a session, you might not get gold or materials depending on how people are assholes, but experience will always be kept equal.
Gotcha.
But, so continuing your journey, during the night, nothing attacks you, so you'll all heal to full and get all your abilities back.
Yay.
And so one more day, you're going to arrive at about afternoon, so we'll see if anything attacks you on the way there.
I'm going to remove Earth Tremor and add Entangle to my spells for this day.
Sure. Absolutely fine. You arrive at Fort...
Valuarian.
Yeah, Belharian.
Yeah.
Belluarian. Without any issue after fighting off the pterodons. And when you arrive... I believe it has a... oh, yes, it does. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love having everything pre-drawn. Wonderful.
In Fog of War, if
Is it Fog of War right now, or?
For me,
it's all
yeah.
black.
It's for everybody.
Okay.
My
If I
eyes,
place
the
you?
goggles do nothing.
The goggles, they do
Do you have like a
nothing.
radius of sight now, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopping at them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cool! Just wiggling around my character and just seeing the change.
Oh my God.
That's great. That's
If I go in,
awesome.
if I move 1 or 5 feet to the right, everything goes black. Hey, do I go?
Oh,
inside?
that is
Oh.
actually really nice.
That's so cool. Buildings
Yeah.
are obstructing sight.
Mhm. How bad is it in lag for you guys?
It's perfectly
it's,
fine.
It's pretty
Okay,
fine.
for me it
I'm
is
not
horrible,
complaining.
but for you it should be fine because I get
That's
to see
'cause you're seeing
everything.
all of our lines.
I've seen everything.
Okay, so
I was gonna
deliberate
say, is it
movements.
supposed
Yes.
to be just black? I'd see
You're-
nothing.
You're
Oh,
probably
I haven't
in
set
a
your-
room or something.
No, I haven't set his sight, I don't think, because he's a new
Okay.
figure. Yeah, here we go. Do you see everything but just the buildings are obstructing, or
Oh,
is it
God.
like,
Entirely
is it...
black.
Just don't go into a house.
Also, you
Just-
guys need to be smaller, because each of
Just
these
big
squares
feet.
is 10 feet, so if you see it's...
So we're half size.
yeah, there we go.
Yep.
Technically quarter size. Also,
Quarter
all of your
size.
HPs can be full at this point.
Yes.
God, your life bars are so tiny!
Hey, we're level 1s.
Okay, so when you arrive here, I need to reload because for some reason the tabs for the journals are all there, but everything inside them got purged.
Strange.
Very.
Take your time.
But I don't get a loading time because I'm pro.
So is
You're
the
that guy
loading
that says
time just
pro.
something that they put in?
Yeah, it is.
It's like
Oh, no,
any
no,
free-to-play
the-
game. Like,
The loading time is there for me, but I don't have the 20-second wait. That's the
Oh, okay.
difference. But you arrive at Fort Belluarian, and the flag of Baldur's Gate flies over this wooden stockade. The whole structure sits atop a 10-foot hillock, the sides of which are shaved vertically to make them steep and difficult to climb. The fort's main gate faces west. On the east side of the stockade, a tall keep holds a commanding view of the surrounding wilderness. And as you approach, you see 2 guards atop the tower, and they will call out to you, "What is your business?"
hail, we seek an explorer's writ.
I see. Well, assuming you are here for no trouble, enter, and the gates will swing open.
I will silently enter.
We will
Well-
silently enter. Woo.
Okay, the gates were open because it's daytime, but they'll tell you to
Oh.
enter anyways.
Come on in.
Darkness.
It's dark inside.
I can see it.
Oh wow! You actually. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
The fort is dark and full of terrors.
I don't know what you're seeing right now. What do you see everything,
like
or
a-
is it
it's
like?
like
basically,
it's
I
like a
can't
wooden
see
penis.
the inside of the fort when I'm outside, but then once I actually move my character token into the fort,
Yeah.
I can see.
You
it
could see-
all- the entire-
Okay,
Exactly.
I think this.
That's cool.
The way it's described is this is a daytime map. It should only be like buildings block your line of sight, which is
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The walls of the fort.
Okay.
Basically, are blocking it.
Perfectly phallic shaped.
And as you pass by here, you'll hear the ringing of a hammer, and a man will hawk his wares, saying, "You can't trust those Choltians. Do you want some true Baldur's Gate steel?
Well, what are you selling?
Whatever you would like
What are you
smithed." I will charge you a little more than asking price, but considering how rare certain steels are here, I think it's a fair deal.
I may need to come back, because I have literally no money at the moment.
He introduces himself as Corhi Donadrew. You can see him here. You should be able to.
See the one up
this guy,
top?
right?
Yeah. I don't know if
The
you
one
can
with
see
the
him
cool
through the
hat?
building. Yes.
He's not in the building
Pretty
right
neat
now.
hat.
Not now. I moved him out.
Yeah. We'll say, well met, Corheed. I assume we'll be back. We'll be running back and forth from here for a while. Maybe then we'll have enough money to buy your wares.
I look forward to it.
Travels.
And as you pass through the center, you hear all sorts of criers hawking goods. There's a bazaar here. And if you wish to, you can find whatever you would wish. Gems, hides, animal parts, animals, supplies, all sorts of things. One thing kind of catches your eye. There's a man selling canoes. And he kind of looks you in the eyes and says, "Ah, you're new adventurers, are you not?"
How could you tell?
Every group comes through here looking for a writ. You can't go out there without a boat. And a canoe is easy to use, can fit all of you, and is light.
Why exactly do we need a canoe?
Well, it'll be much faster to travel on the rivers, of course. And
Have you not
you
seen
don't
them
want
at
to
the rivers?
You don't want to forge a river by yourself. Who knows what terrible things lurk underneath the waters?
Fair enough. Can I use insight to see his canoe's craftsmanship?
Certainly.
24.
24? It seems pretty well made. You can tell that it's well made enough, and this is remote enough. He might charge you more than a canoe should be worth.
But at least we'll be buying for a quality product.
Yes, it won't be a ripoff.
What's your price, canoe salesman?
50 gold for a boat.
Gold, huh? I can't really challenge if that's a good price or not. I don't know the canoe market.
There's no more appraise. I think you just kind of inherently know values. I kind of approve of that too, because rolling it before was kind of granular and took away from it. It's about like 40, 35-ish gold for a canoe. So it's about a 50% increase.
So he's trying to make a profit, as a craftsman should.
It also just might be the sheer out-of-the-wayness of the area.
Yeah.
Well, considering that we're trying to buy a writ and everyone else is poor, we may have to return to him too.
Okay, he will say, "Well, my offer will always be open. Hopefully you'll be alive to take it."
Yes. I like you, sir. So what's this place? These two big doors.
That is the fort proper. And those gates are open.
I see. Are we allowed to go and like what's over here?
I mean, as long as it's not like past a wall or anything. Yeah,
like
you can explore the...
Walk down like a little alleyway.
Yeah. Where you're at right now is a stable. You can see some horses inside the...
Cool. Okay.
This whole building is a...
Who's this in the building here?
You just walk into that building, eh? Okay.
Wandering around.
Whoa.
He is an inquisitive type.
Okay, that is the provisioner for the Flaming Fists. All I can think of is Baldur's Gate now.
Yep.
I serve the Flaming Fist. But no, he has food and drink. And he introduces himself as Jaro.
I walked through the gate, by the way. I'll just wait for you guys there.
Okay.
After noticing that no one...
As you're going by, though,
bow my head
a merchant
fall back.
from one of the bazaar stands will call out, "You seem to have been in a rough and tumble encounter recently. What happened?"
Would you believe 7 pteranodons came by?
Oh, of course. They fly by all the time. You're not a true adventurer until you lose an extremity to one of them. But did you kill him?
We hit
killed
one of them. Yeah.
Oh, you brought it then, of course, right?
Yes, of course.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, unless somebody said they knocked it out,
wish
I
to
would just say
study it,
collect
but
corpses.
yes.
Okay.
There is a market. I remember there was a market that said if you're bringing dinosaur parts.
Yeah,
Good
you
value.
did know, so you could. I'm okay with you assuming you brought it. He'll say, "Ah, this one. It's a little damage, but I'm willing to offer you 3 gold for it.
3 gold sounds like a fair deal to me. What say you, party?
Certainly.
we
We
brought it
Better
down.
deal than we'll get
coin.
anywhere else, anywhere nearby.
I think it was Tom who brought it down, right?
Yes.
It's your body to sell, Tom.
I'll sell it. Boy, I make good on this body.
Now, hold up. Does he have enough wisdom to hear that double entendre?
Probably
But-
not.
No, you can get 3 gold for it. So
Yay. That's going straight towards a canoe, eventually.
Canoe fund.
A canoe
Alright, we'll
fund.
keep track of that gold, because I guess he did the deal with you.
Yes.
man, this is great. You can get a canoe so easily. You don't even have to kill a lich and then talk to 12 wise men.
Dude, remember? Like, your boat was literally to go and kill a lich. You got your folding boat in the last...
That's true. Also, that was a Final Fantasy reference if no one got it, but...
Fair enough. But,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
we're in the next set of doors.
Yes, so you should be able to see that. So that's the courtyard to the fort, and if you want to enter, you absolutely can.
Is that the double doors?
Yes.
And what is the single door to my north?
One
The building.
second. This is the fort within a fort. It is 20 feet tall at the peak of its roof. The attached palisade is 16 feet tall. Gates are always open, so you were able to just walk in. To the north, I think is the fort, if I'm reading this correctly.
This is the fort?
No, where is this? Because it marks A, B, and C, but it doesn't really do that on the map.
Huh.
I'm trying to figure out how this is laid out also.
It's like a 20 by 10 house thing.
Yeah, the 20 by 10 house, I believe, is just kind of
Maybe like a
is it going to
barracks or
be a...
something.
One second, let me see something. There might be like an inner fort map once you enter. Yeah, there we go. The inner bailey.
Ooh.
They really went out on this. Is there a way to just have you guys put your tokens down? Like... Oh, Jesus, that was, This is gonna be horrible with the lighting, but it'll be fine.
Horrible, but fine.
Someone put their token down at least.
I did.
think. Yeah, I see it.
only see darkness.
Well, I can't see anything, but yeah, I put it
Yeah.
down somewhere. Oh, there it is.
Oh, the lag. The horrible,
to me,
horrible
Halstead.
lag. I think I just put you down. Jordan,
Yeah.
you just put that... Did you update your character sheet with your new thing? Because I see your Gavlan token.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
I'll
Wheeling and
delete
dealing.
that.
Alright, I'm gonna try and drag it again, I guess.
By the way, how would I program something like rage, where it like
You have several bars.
You have
Okay.
3 bars, so you can use those.
Mm-hmm. You can use the red or the blue one for it. Start dragging
Okay,
people
yeah,
on,
for
I
some
think.
reason it's still using the picture of Gavlan.
Hopefully it takes the full information of your character when I put it down. Your HP isn't there. No, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. Maybe if I do... Oh, that's why. That's your avatar, not your default token. If I
Oh.
drag your default token, maybe... Try placing it now.
Okay, I already have one down, but let's see.
Okay, delete. Oh, it's way up there, I see. Do it again just to see if it ties to the
Yeah, I
character
just
sheet.
did it again. It looks like it's there, I think.
I don't see it anywhere, at least.
It's that's up near the left side. Like top.
Here. Okay, I see the Gavlan up there. Get rid
Moving
of
it
that.
around, when I move it, I see the what looks like the new one.
Try placing it one more time. I've got a
Okay,
full side of
go
the
ahead
map.
and get rid of this one then.
I don't know where it... Can you ping it, please?
Yeah, one sec.
I did place you on this center map, right?
But
Like,
also,
anyone?
how do we get the HP to be persistent over?
It should be if you do it to your character sheet, and then if you place your token, it kind of places the character tied to everything.
It does, but it doesn't fill in with HP values.
No.
I have it pinged in the upper left.
wow, this is taking
For
forever
left,
to
okay.
load.
I don't think there's well, there's nothing there. It's all dark.
Yeah, it's all dark right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start placing
Sure.
people from character sheets. We'll figure this out in a bit.
Mm.
I think it's just better for me to copy and paste, honestly, because I think that keeps everything the same. I'll be right back.
So, am I the only one that sees black?
I haven't
We all
placed
know,
anyone.
we
Give
all-
me a sec.
Okay.
Darkness imprisoning me.
Absolutely.
All that I see.
'Cause the issue is, you guys get to be just fine, but since it's recalculating every site of vision
Yep.
for me,
So
I
don't try to move around too much.
lag like a motherfucker.
Oh,
Which is crazy, because I've got a 7700K. I think
Badly optimized?
I think what they did is they used the drawing tool, which this uses vectors. So if you use a drawing tool, it's literally thousands of points making a line instead of a straight line. So it's recalculating every single one of those lines. They need to
That does make
optimize
sense.
this. Because this came out, what, like a few days ago, a week ago? But you should all be down, and you should be able to see someone's on top of someone else. I'm not sure who.
You cut that out.
There we go.
No, I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait.
At the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. My really tiny model is still in the upper left corner for some reason, but yeah.
I think I might have just missed Dram. Either that or the copy. It's because on the previous page, he was really far away, so when I copy pasted, it might have just put him off the map.
Oh, there's also the token.
So yeah,
I
it might be
made.
better to
There's also
use
the token
the
I
up,
made
down,
over
left,
here,
right
so.
buttons.
Yeah, instead of dragging around, just so I know where you're going and you don't drag yourself somewhere. You shouldn't be allowed to place yourself past a wall you can't see through.
Like if I try to go here, nope. Like dragging it, I can.
Yeah,
you're all
dragging it,
there,
you can't,
that's
right?
Meow.
But oh no, I can.
You can? Okay,
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, yeah. So the walls
Oh.
are permeable.
I just placed you, and then it... Okay,
So,
do not
use
do
help.
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Whoever
So
was,
you-
like, holding up, that
yeah,
just
yeah. Oh, God.
completely
It's all
destroyed
gone.
me.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So I'm gonna move my my.
I deleted it, it's fine.
Deleted it, thank you.
Okay, so you're inside. So you see, to your north...
God, I can't see anything.
You not? It's at the south.
No, I think I dragged my model somewhere I shouldn't have.
Ah.
I stream.
It's new.
Things I have to
things.
work with.
Are
People
not
you have to work with.
entertained?
The worst part is this is such an interesting feature, but it just destroys
up
my...
memory,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not even memory, it's just like processing power, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeldrin. Oh, that's Steelbreaker. Okay.
Yes.
I only know he is the dwarf known as Steelbreaker. Not even formally known as Steelbreaker. It's just the dwarf known as Steelbreaker.
Okay, grab... Jordan again. Again.
Oh, shit.
Should be ashamed.
Okay. Should be here.
Yeah.
Do not drag yourself off
yeah.
the
No,
map.
I know now. I know now.
Okay. So you see, to your north, a dinosaur stable. And then various doors. And they will say, "Hail, you must be new adventurers."
That's correct.
Correct.
You seek a writ of exploration.
Everyone always does. You need to go upstairs.
Okay.
I'm assuming
Oh,
you all
you
go
do-
upstairs.
Yes.
Do not move. I will drag you there.
Right, right.
Please. God damn it, Jordan.
I what? I moved myself to
What
the
part
top
of
the
don't
stairs.
move, I will
You said
drag you
stop.
there? Do you not understand?
Simple instructions are
I
hard.
stopped as soon as you said don't.
Must have crossed the threshold
I
by
don't-
accident.
What?
Ooh. There.
Now you can position yourselves to the north, where the stairway up is.
As soon as I come out of my coma.
Might have to turn off dynamic lighting at this rate if this keeps going on.
Like maybe save it for dungeon
for
crawling.
dungeons. Yeah, this map really doesn't need it because I don't think you're going to be even fighting anything here.
Yeah, no.
It's so unknown. Ook.
Looks like some sort of papercraft pigeon with legs.
Much better. Okay, so we can go back to doing normal things. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Jordan, look at you way up there.
Yeah, at the top of the stairs. How'd you
Oh,
guys get across there?
We all started here.
To be fair, actually, you weren't supposed to go upstairs anyways. That's just the garrison. If you want to head back to the south, it's the south door.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here.
To be fair, that'll be on the stable master for telling you the wrong thing.
That's true. Curse you, stable master. Oh, the other. I see it.
Yeah, if you head to the south.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
This one.
too far. Yes, there. See a man.
Oh, man.
He introduces himself. He is Commander Porter.
Commander Portent. First name.
Porter?
him.
Port.
Well, Commander, we seek a writ of exploration.
Of course. Well, let's just get this out of the way. You have the money.
I will hand over the sack of our 50 gold.
He will take the time to count it. He'll say, perfect. Now, if you will head over here through this hallway and to your right and speak to Gruda, he will get everything written up. I must return to my supper.
Of course. Thank you, Commander.
He just waves you off.
Yep. I will go as a hello, Gruda. The commander sent us here for exploration.
Yes, I heard. This place is small enough. That's not Gruda.
You said to my right? I don't know.
No, I said down this hallway and to your right. And I pinged.
Gruda?
Yes. Do you not see the names?
No.
I guess
we don't
not,
see the
yeah.
names.
Okay. That makes more sense. I never know what
Also-
you get
Did
to
I
see.
just interrupt the cook?
Yes,
I'm
yes, you
almost
did.
certain that that's the fighter iconic.
Which one, Gruda or C?
Gruda.
Border.
It's possible.
I think you're right.
Female Eliscan human knight. I think so, yeah. Yep, so she will say, oh, I heard from the captain. Well, I heard the captain. These walls are quite thin. Do you have a name for your group?
Something simple. 3 dwarfs, a dragonborn, and a goblin.
That's too long.
That'll be great when we send the search parties out for you.
Yeah. Wait. What was the first town we were in?
Where you came
Port
from?
Jan Parzu.
Where we teleported from?
You teleported from, say, Neverwinter. Everything starts in Neverwinter.
We're a Neverwinter expedition.
That's your group name?
Yeah.
Sure.
Certainly, I guess.
Okay, now done.
Okay, fine. What about the name of the person that gave us the quest?
You can say that. Expedition from...
No, because there's gonna be a bunch of Neverwinter expeditions. Who's the name of the Syndra?
Yeah.
The Sidra
Syndra's
expedition.
dwarves.
We're Syndra's dwarves.
Syndra and the Seven Dwarves.
Oh my god. You'll just call us TSM.
I'm afraid that's copyrighted.
Team Syndra's men.
The Sidra expedition.
She's gonna sigh and say, is that really what you want me to write on this writ?
Honestly, I mean, if it makes you chuckle when you find our bodies, so be it.
Okay. Team Syndra's men, here you go.
Holy shit.
No.
Well, you got anything better?
Let's just go with the Sidra expedition, like we said earlier. We're an expedition sent by Sidra. The Sidra expedition.
Fair
Are you
enough.
saying Sidra? Syndra.
Syndra,
Yeah.
whatever.
TSE? Okay.
Now I won't get copyright striked. Okay. The Syndra expedition. Here you go. Here is your writ. You can now explore the jungles of Choltz.
Yay, thank you.
Happy hunting.
Woo. And
Alright.
with that, I'm gone.
Out the door.
It's out the door. Hey, man.
Out the door.
I have low charisma. I don't want to talk to these people.
What is this?
It's just a central, like, pillar.
This is our identification mark that we're in the middle.
It's
I
also
guess.
open to the skies. There.
So the question is, are you gonna do the same thing with the fort? Line of sight, or are we just gonna?
Oh, like if you want to keep exploring the fort wasn't too bad
Eh.
because there weren't nearly as many.
Like levels and maps.
Well, not even
size.
levels. It's
Is
just
this a farm? Or
that
farmstead?
is yes. But like I said,
I
the
don't see
issue
it.
is when there are a lot of shapes. to block line of sight. Squares are easy. That's 4 points. Easy to calculate. When they do weird corners like that, where light can travel along the side, they do free lines, which means there are thousands of points that need to be recalculated every time.
Right. Okay, well, I'm ready to do some exploration in the jungle, if you guys are.
Sure. Nothing else you want to explore in the fort? There are a few buildings you haven't seen, but nothing too important unless you really want a canoe or some supplies. Keep in mind,
as to what's up here.
Water is going to be an issue.
Okay.
I am an outlander. Does that I get a bonus for finding food and water if available for the
What
party?
a coincidence.
You'll be able to make survival checks every day. You decide to do that. It might make you have to spend less time. Like, you won't be able to go as fast.
Right.
So pretty much the way this is going to go is when you're exploring the jungles, you'll have to designate a guide or a navigator, and they will make a survival check to keep you on course. And as long as they keep you on course, you'll know exactly where you are, but if you get lost, you'll not be able to know where you are.
Well, we have a ranger and a druid, so
you can pretty much go at 3 separate speeds of pace. You can go normal, which means you'll go a hex a day. You can go fast, which means there'll be a chance you'll get to go 2 hexes a day, but you'll be more easy to ambush as your passive perceptions will be lower because you're hoofing it. Or you can go slower, which means you'll be able to stealth around, but you may or may not be able to go a full hex a day if you go slow. And if you take a canoe, you can go fast enough to go 2 hexes on the rivers no matter what.
So while we're exploring, can we do things like, I know some people were saying that they wanted to get bones to sell or like...
Oh yeah, if you get into any encounters, you can,
We'll just say we
most things worth money are going to be from encounters. Like, a random squirrel's hide won't be worth much.
Right.
Assuming squirrels even survive in Schultz.
I mean, something has to feed off of them.
Dire squirrels.
Where are squirrels?
But, so, if you want to start exploring, something will catch your eye as you're leaving, and knowing that you'll have to maintain supplies, it might be useful. It looks like a weird tarp that unfolds. And upon seeing your eye caught by it, the merchant will say, no adventure worth his salt goes out without a rain catcher. You have one, of course, right? Or do you need one?
What exactly does a rain catcher do?
When it is set up and it is raining, for every 2 inches of rain, you can get 2 gallons of water, and it can hold up to 8. And you know that every day you're going to need 1 gallon of water per person.
Okay, so we're looking at 5 gallons of water. How much is a rain catcher?
This magnificent contraption is worth 5 gold.
Does anyone have 2 gold?
I will purchase a rain catcher for our party with 5 gold.
Okay. An excellent choice. You'll thank me when it saves your life.
And who do we have the pleasure of getting saved by?
You hear a noise and you turn away, and when you turn back, he's gone. Oh wait, he's over there.
Yeah.
We'll be sorry.
Okay. So, 1 rain catcher. Excellent.
Yeah, so when you're camping or whenever it's raining, you can say you set that up and that'll give you water.
Cool.
So pretty much, what is everyone's strength mod?
+1.
+1?
+3.
+3. What I'll essentially say is for every strength mod you have, you can carry 5 days worth of supplies.
Okay.
And, obviously it'll be divided by 4. So say 5 plus whatever.
We have 5 now, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, yeah. So it'll be 5, and then for every mod over that, 5 more. So with his +3, Jacob could hold 20 days worth of supplies.
Right,
so let's just calculate that all out now so we know how many days you can go. So pretty much it's 1 day's worth of supply for the party.
I think something happened to my character sheet because I'm seeing, I'm not seeing the attributes for it anymore.
Oh,
there it is.
It was set to edit, which I think I might only be able to go to.
Yeah.
My apologies.
Okay, so let's see here. Looking at our resources.
So let's calculate that out now so we can have like a running total. So what's everyone's mod?
3.
So off the bat, so 3 for Jacob, 1 for Will, so 7. Tom?
Strength mod. Once I double click my sheet, strength mod is 0.
So 7, and then last one is Ron.
Also 0.
0, so 7. So you will have 12 days worth of supplies if everyone carries their things.
Okay. And you said at a normal speed, 1 hex will take 1 day.
Yes, so you can go essentially 12 hexes. You will
Or
be able to
6
do
hexes there,
survivals.
6 hexes back, right?
Yes. You will be able to do survivals to try and get more. And then your rain catcher, pretty much every 5 gallons will be another day's worth of supplies for people,
Right.
because food obviously isn't a necessity. It's the water that's important.
Exactly. Okay, so having spells in an emergency like create water might be, like, if we're in a bind, we might want to think about
If
that.
someone can, you can actually do that, Will.
I can
Yeah.
create or destroy water. I can destroy water. So, as Jordan takes a sip from his cup, I wave my hand and it disappears. That costs me 1 spell.
You also create or destroy up to 10 gallons of water, so you could
True.
royally mess people up. To be fair, that pretty much means, as long as you're smart about it, you can never, die from water loss. Because every day 1 spell gives you 2 days worth of
That's a handy
supplies.
thing to get. It's a handy thing to prepare for if we're starting to run low on water.
Yes. So, and especially since, like you said, you can just kind of prepare it and then just not go a day without spells or something.
Theoretically, I also have Charm Animal. Or, no, I don't have Charm Animal. I have Animal Friendship.
Okay, that might help you a little bit. I'm not entirely sure
thinking,
how, but...
If I find, a beast, can I charm it to be friendly, and then somebody just comes up from behind and hits its head with a rock? I'll get it!
Isn't that like...
It's chaotic, for sure. It probably is evil.
I'd say a little bit, befriending an
bit of an
animal
info.
just to murder it, but you do you.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that when it comes to it.
This is between me and the wild.
Yes.
Hey, I know. I'm
But,
not
so,
here
back to the
know.
map of Chult.
Yes.
Where do you wish to go?
Well, we're at the fort right now, yes?
Yes. As you're leaving the fort, you'll hear someone call out to you, if you see that jackass Artis with his friend, tell him that he needs to return to Baldur's Gate soon.
Okay.
And if you want to roll, is there a history?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can do so.
19.
You don't need to roll very high. He's very well known. Artis Cimber is essentially... He's almost a legendary hero. He used to be a harper, but then he stumbled across a
One of my bludgeoning
a super powerful artifact known as the Ring of Winter. And so he's kind of become famous as it is an artifact above all else. And there have been many people out for his life and his artifact.
Okay. Good to know.
So, if you encounter him, it is possible.
Artist,
He is in the jungles of Chult.
Okay. Let's see here. We have a mining or a resource icon over there.
You can head
Alternatively,
there if you want.
with our supplies currently, we might be able to go to the coast up here and see if there's anything here, and then come back to the fort. Does this, being the tree cover, does that affect our speed?
No, it's pretty much if you're out of the jungle, you'll get the fast pace without any penalties.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Mining or coast first?
Mining, of course.
Our dwarves.
We're dwarves.
There are secrets deep within mines.
Just don't mine too deep.
So how about try to freehand this hex, this hex, this hex, this hex, and then we'll see what this yellow thing is about if we enter here. And then when we hit this point, we can see if we want to go back or not.
The yellow, it's marked on the map. It's essentially a danger zone. Those are
I see.
where
That
undead
is
have
the
been
highway
spotted.
to the danger
Undead.
zone.
Okay. Fair enough. Does that sound like a good
There
route,
be
though?
bad things.
Or
Okay,
do
so
you
you're
want
gonna
to stay
take.
close to the mountainside? Let's stay close to the mountainside. Let's do that.
Yep.
Is there a way I can make this thinner? Okay.
I'm not even seeing the changes you guys are making to the map.
3, 4, 5, 6. How's that?
You should probably change your color.
Yeah, let me see if I can change that. Oh. Now I gotta redraw it. Once more with feeling, and I'll do small instead of thin. Oh, come on.
What?
He's defaulting to the turquoise.
You're on turquoise.
You keep telling me I have to change my color so you can see it. Like that.
You changed it to a few different things, and then...
There, how's that?
Magenta works.
Yes. Also, Ron, you are quite quiet.
I think he's far away.
Yes.
You hear me now?
Here.
Okay.
Okay, that look good, and then at that point we can decide if we want to turn back or not.
Sure.
Okay.
That's the path. This is good because all we'll know is that we'll just keep the mountainside to our left going down and to our right going back up.
Interesting. There are some very interesting things under the supplemental rules for this book. Oh yeah, no one wanted to buy a copy of Volo's Guide to Monsters?
They can't afford it.
Right. I forgot about that. Okay.
I buy the book and transform into a bugbear.
So when you get to the mine... Oh, well, first let's travel. So it'll be a day to get to the mine. So let's see if anything happens. Okay. As soon as you set out into the jungle... you run into a group. They seem to be... One second. Need to find out what exactly is their deal.
We roll for what is their deal.
Well, it's a faction. So you run into a couple of people. They seem to be a scout group. Okay. They hail you and say, what faction are you with? And if you seem to not know what they're talking about, they'll kind of ease up.
Well, we'll say, I mean, we just came from Port Netanyahu. We're fairly new.
Okay. Well, they'll introduce themselves. They're a member of the Emerald Enclave. They're in the Forgotten Realms. There are 5 major factions, which...
Aren't those ones the Druid?
They are. I think everyone should be affiliated with some of them. At least if you're doing Adventurers League, you should be.
Yeah,
but
I think
Yeah,
this
that's
Druid,
how
I would
the
know
Harpers, the Emerald Enclave, the other one, Order of the Gauntlet, the Lord's Alliance, and the Zentarim. But yeah, with your knowledge, you know the Emerald Enclave, they protect the natural world and kind of make sure it has its place.
I feel the most logical for me would be the Emerald Enclave.
I feel like for most of you...
Except that goblin. Something ain't right about him.
Oh, that's
Sorry,
a callback
as a
to something
Druid,
no
I'm
one will
pretty
get.
sure I know the Emerald Enclave at the very least.
Yes. I'll say.
Sorry, I'm only seeing the big world map. Are we somewhere else?
No. I'm not going to bring us anywhere unless there's something important going on. This is just kind of, you ran into some...
Gotcha.
Yeah, they'll say, where are you headed if you don't mind us asking? We may be able to inform you of what the goings-on of this area is.
Well, we're currently seeking our fortune in the jungle.
Well, that's what most do once they've gotten their writ. I'd just say be careful of going into the undead areas. They can be quite deadly.
Or undeadly.
They just stare at you blankly.
Yes. Don't mind
As
him.
do I.
He was supposed to be a
The
dwarf.
joke
but he
was
rolled
so
weird.
good it even went over my own head.
Is that a short
Thank you.
joke because we're dwarves?
Thank you for.
I think the
Thank you
goblin
for
is
the
shorter
warning.
than you.
Does the Enclave have any operations around here?
Was it?
I asked the scouts if the Enclave has any operations around here.
Nothing big, but No one wouldn't have operations here, especially with the rumors of the death curse going on.
Yes. Such a tragedy. We should avoid dying until somebody figures out a cure, eh?
Well, that's the hope. Although, avoiding dying sounds like a great thing unless you're a worshiper of, some death god.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for the information. Hope you find what you're looking for out here.
Oh, we're returning, but we need more supplies and then we'll set out again. Do you have any questions about where you're heading? We might be able to fill you in on how things work as well.
Is there a bit of a mine?
Oh yes, that mine is under the control of Fort Belwarian. It's close enough. It's been almost mined out. You can purchase a day permit. It's open to adventurers, but for a nominal gold fee, you can keep whatever you find, and maybe you can make a profit off selling it.
Fascinating. All right, so thank you for the information. Anybody else want to ask a question to this group?
Nah, we're good.
All right. Well, I bid you good day.
Okay, so that ends that. So, as we continue on towards it, the day lengthens, and you run into...
Airy Oak.
Okay.
Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum.
You hear a rustling in the bushes.
Russell.
Perception.
A very loud rustling.
No, we know
my
it's
survival says I should go towards it.
Yeah, survival, yeah.
Okay.
No.
My survival
Okay.
whatever it says is a
Oh,
little better
survival.
than Ron.
I don't know what it is, so my first
Goddamn.
immediate reaction is to walk towards it. So I guess I'll be in the front.
Sure. Well, as you walk forward, you are very quickly going to find yourself surrounded as an almost innumerable amount of small beasts,
Oh god,
dinosaurs,
Jurassic Park 2.
erupt out of the forest around you.
Guys,
And
run,
roll a
it's not
perception or an investigation to even count how many there are.
All
Do
right.
we need to? Is this even worth
19.
it?
Right off the bat, you count 16.
Oof. Are they like a swarm? Or are they all like occupying a single space?
No, there are just that many of them.
Ah. Have they noticed me as I was walking stupidly toward them?
Of course.
I see. Oh, they're over there. Okay. I'm over here now.
Okay. You're pretty much going to be surrounded. And if you want to roll in nature to identify these, you recognize them. You knock
they look
2 out.
familiar. 14.
Nope. Don't remember them.
So, I assume these are similar to the raptors we fought.
They are velociraptors.
Crap. These things are gonna have some serious pack tactics.
To be fair, not all of them seem to be emerging. They seem to just be maintaining a circle, and some are kind of nipping at you. Because you are bigger than them, so they might just try and harry you down.
Even though we're dwarves.
Can I do like an intimidation? Like see if I can scare some of them off?
When your turn comes up, you can do that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Just
right now,
make
we're essentially going
initiative?
into initiatives, yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to put this one in the
1,
corner, and I'll use that
2.
for my initiatives.
21 initiative.
Is it a turn order? It doesn't look like that's tying to it, unfortunately.
No, because you have to open it
Oh.
Yeah,
first, and
it
then we have
wasn't
to roll.
open.
Yeah, so
So
if
just
you want to,
put
if
it
you guys
in
want to
manually.
start filling it in, that's fine.
Yep.
Mhm.
Gee, am I always rolling so well for all these things? So they're going to go first with their 21. And it looks like this one here, the one on Will, and then one more is going to break off of the pack and swoop in. They're each going to attack their person.
For some reason my initiative didn't get put on the tracker, but it was 21.
Okay.
Tom, you have to put it manually. We said that.
Yes.
No,
Wait.
no, it actually like just for my rolls, it said like you want to send the results.
Tom, you rolled a 9.
No,
He has 2,
look
remember?
above it.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
There we go.
Okay. So I've got it set. So
No
Tom,
problem,
you will be
Choking
first. So they will be
Oh, I got
back
them
where they
as
were.
a- Okay. Oh, no. All right. So in that case, where are they all to begin with?
There.
Can you prep spells like in Pathfinder?
You mean prepare to cast?
Yeah, like spend your action to cast it or prepare a cast.
Oh man, didn't we find
I don't
out?
think so, 'cause you can't even do a weapon brace unless you have like a certain feat for it.
I think we found out there's one of the two things. You either can't delay or you can't prepare an action. I forget which. Oh no, you can ready. Yeah, so you can ready a single action, but I guess you can't delay.
Right.
So, what are you going to do, Graham Dram?
There's way a bajillion.
You know that velociraptors, they are obviously pack creatures. They're tiny, and they are fairly intelligent compared to other beasts. If you can show yourself as a real threat, they might just disengage and run off.
All right. Quick question then. Was the surrounding us a surprise action?
Yes, because you weren't able to roll the stealth.
So, in that case, there's no charging. It's just sort of walk up and smack them.
Ron, did you mean to push initiative? Because I think it just overwrote your previous one.
Right.
Take that as
Oh,
a
it's a
guess.
square.
What was that, Tom?
There's no charge, right?
No.
And I forget. And so multi-attack is just you walk up, take a penalty, and add damage if you succeed.
No penalties even.
Whoa. Okay.
You just get if you're dual wielding and you have the 2-weapon style. Well, even if you don't have it, you can just attack twice.
In that case, yeah, I'm gonna. So I take a penalty of how much?
Nothing.
Really? I don't have 2 weapons. I don't have 2 weapon fighting yet, though.
You just don't get your ability modifier on the second attack then.
Oh, okay. So
And you might have disadvantage if it's not light, I believe.
Both my short swords are light.
Yeah, so you're fine then.
Walk up, whip out my short swords, and go ham. So why can't I click on this for attack? Oh, because I have to pull it out. 18 hit.
18 will hit.
All right. And how do I just roll? Do I click it again?
Click short sword.
No.
No, click
You
short
click
sword.
short sword in the thing now that you've done that. So if you
oh,
click
in
this
the
one, no, in the chat. There you go. 3 damage. Well, your thing isn't set up right.
0 plus 3.
Everyone's doing the
for some
same
reason
thing. You
it's
have to
not
actually
affecting my
put the
dex.
D8. If it's a D6 in there gray, that just means it's nothing. It's telling you need to put the dice
no, I
there.
have to explicitly set it up for
Yeah.
Okay. First things first. Okay, 9 damage.
9 damage. It is really wounded.
Second attack coming up. Let me just fix this up. So that is 1d6. There we go.
So that'll hit. So now if you click it, it should do damage. There you go. And that will kill it. Or it will bring it down.
Remember that I don't get my dex modifier on this damage.
It's still enough.
So yeah,
You might want to make a
I just
second
walk-
one
I
then.
just walk up and just stab it a lot.
You might want to make a second one then, so that
Yeah.
you can
I'll
click
I'll-
that
I'll-
one
I'll do
without
that.
the dex
I'll work on
damage.
that in the coming turn. So that's my turn.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right,
You're-
so
you're
now the
dead,
Velociraptors
Dino.
3 will come up.
Come on.
And so Avdol, Yeldrin, Halstead, and Gramdram each have 1 Velociraptor attacking them.
Bring it on.
Raptor attack.
Okay, starting with Gramdram. Gonna attack you twice. First, a bite. 6 will probably miss.
No.
And a 21,
Will.
so 3 damage.
Ouch.
Halstead, a 9,
Miss.
and a 19.
That'll hit.
So for 3 damage.
Hmm?
Abdal. Crits for 8
Of course!
damage.
Of course.
And then the claw, 23.
Wow.
Why?
That's
Christ.
11 damage total.
So Abdal gets eviscerated by the velociraptor that goes straight for his throat.
Is he dead?
No, he's dying. So we'll go over that on his
yeah,
turn.
when it's his turn.
I
Yes,
get
the
Speaking
stabilize.
of, guys, do we want to play Meat Grinder?
What the hell?
No, let's not play Meat Grinder, please.
Oh,
No meat
my
grinder.
goodness.
Rashido.
I haven't even detailed what Meat Grinder is. It's so much fun. You
I'm
get
sure it is.
10% more experience in gold, but you have to roll a 15 on your death saving throws instead of a 10.
Jesus.
Anyways, Yeldrin. A 15 and a 14.
15 hits, 14 doesn't.
Okay, so 3 damage. I'm going to turn that off because I think it's more likely that we're going to have advantage than we don't. Or don't have advantage than we do.
Yeah.
I do that's under something here, I think. I'll figure it out next session. Alright, so those are those.
The
Abdal,
other ones
give me
stay
a
there.
con save.
Yeah, you got it. I think actually, if I click on
You click on death saving throw?
death save, yeah.
Yeah, it should roll. Alright, that's
4.
1 to die.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, you failed 1 to die, huh? It's if you roll 3, you're dead.
Yes.
Did I
A
roll
nat-
that one there?
No, you didn't. It didn't get any bonus. I think it's just straight up a
Oh, that's
d20.
7 then.
So it's 3
I don't know why
saves
it didn't
to
get any bonus.
to stabilize or die. A nat 1 is 2 death save checks. A nat 20 is 2 stabilize checks.
Wait, why does it
because
say
it's
0
should be-
next to death save?
Because you don't get any bonuses. It's just a d20, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
Yeah,
a con
con
save.
doesn't.
No. Alstad. Got a
So how do you roll
velociraptor in your
a
face.
0 on it?
To do.
Oh, right. That's
That's the
just a bonus,
plus.
right. Okay, so I got a 4, so that's 1 failure.
Disengage
Okay.
is an action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You can
I'll not-
cast without
I will
provoking.
not disengage. I will cast Entangle.
Okay, where are you going to drop it?
I got the box here. I'm trying to see how many things I can catch. It's only 20 feet.
20 feet is big. You can probably catch like this entire...
That
It's a 20-foot radius, I believe.
probably right. 20-foot square. No, it's a
Oh,
20
no, 20-foot square. Okay, you're right.
So if I put it like that, can I catch those 4?
And Jordan, but yes.
Oh, I mean.
He's gonna die anyway.
Okay.
So
No, not quite. So I'll cast that Entangle and put that there.
Okay.
I swear to God.
So
if I die
now,
in the second
with
session-
Entangle, all of them have to make dex saves, correct?
No, strength saves.
Strength saves, okay.
User entered your channel.
Is it right now, or is it...
Creature in the area when you cast it must succeed on a strength saving throw, be restrained.
Okay, so clockwise, starting from the top one and then going down 4 saves.
The DC is 13, by the way.
Okay, so that one fails, fails,
Nice.
fails,
Nice.
succeeds. So the one
that's
next to
attacking
you,
me, yeah, succeeds. Okay.
so all the others are
as a-
entangled.
And as a bonus action, I will put a healing word on Jordan,
Okay.
and that is a D4 plus 3. 7.
Okay, you bring him back up.
Yay.
Does Jordan have to make a strength save now?
Yes, he does, actually. Oh, I think technically, because do you want to layer that differently
Unconscious.
so that
So
he's
the
awake?
healing word first.
Yeah. So
'Cause it
Jordan,
says
make his
bonus
strength.
Action, but
Yeah.
So you're up, and now make a strength.
Okay.
DC 13, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Jordan is entangled. Jordan,
bud.
You've got to be kidding me.
I did my best.
did you click strength or did you click the...
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
You did.
Okay.
That's
You rolled a 9.
Strength plus 3.
Okay.
Or
I'm just
D20
not
plus
sure
3.
because
You
saves
are
are
just-
different. Oh no, you get proficiency to the stat and that applies to saves and skill checks. Never mind. Xerix, you're up.
Well, at least I entangled 3 of them, so that's
You did. And
that's worth something.
it has to check every turn or something, I think?
Yes, and it
Yeah.
uses an action to do that.
Oh, to break out, yeah.
Yeah.
Xerix.
Okay, I'm gonna aim at that raptor in front of Jordan.
Okay.
I got
Just
my
remember, it's entangled right now, so it has to use an action to break free.
It's echoing.
Whoa. Wait, what was that?
It's entangled right now, so it has to use an action to break free. It's basically given us a turn. So if you want to work on something that's not entangled, that's
But
probably
wait,
the best.
Will, couldn't it still, like, attack me?
I
Doesn't
Like,
say
you
you
could just
can.
choose to be entangled.
It's the entangled condition. I'll look
Oh,
up
it's entangled
what that
condition.
does.
Yeah.
It's restrained. I don't
restrained.
know if that means.
can use its action to make a... I believe it can't... Yeah, it has to try and escape.
Oh, okay.
So same with you, Jordan.
Yeah.
So would it not be prudent to kill it while it can't move?
I think what he's getting at is if you attack it, you're kind of getting rid of one of the locked down ones, whereas if you kill another one, you remove one that could attack you while it's entangled.
And then,
You're better off at getting one of them because this one, they're high dex, but they're not necessarily great when it comes to strength.
Oh yeah, you know their modifier was -2 off those rolls. Like you can check
what about
that.
the one in front of Yeldrin?
That one is not entangled, so you could go for that.
I will reach over with my mighty pole and stab it in the face.
You have to walk up to it first, but you can do that. Yeah, there you go.
God, he forgot how to walk.
Okay. 20 will hit. So go ahead and click Halberd Swing. I think you should have more than 3, because your strength is 3. You also get proficiency. So it should be 5. Check your feet.
No, if you click on Halberd Swing, like in the chat box,
it should roll the damage you applied to it. There you go, 8. Sweet, yeah, okay. So that one is really wounded, but not quite dropped yet. However, it doesn't seem to want to be there right now. It feels like if you could read its expression, it wants to be on Avdol. But Yeldrin, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to short sword try. And as a bonus action, unarmed attack.
Okay, that unarmed will hit.
Alright. For
6 damage, you crush its skull, assuming you want
boy.
it dead. Should I just assume, unless you say otherwise, you kill them?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Dram, you are up. Unless you want to do anything
Alright.
else with your move, Yeldrin.
Nah, I'm good for now.
Okay. Alright, Dram, go ahead.
Well, this raptor seems to be right next to me. I mean, it'd be rude to do anything else. Double attack.
Alright. And roll.
So I have my sheet for these sort of things now. I'm so used to pulling up the old dice roller.
Isn't it great? 16 will hit.
Okay, and then
8 damage. You wound it mightily, but it's still standing.
hey, guess what?
14 will hit. And then 6 damage will drop it
Wow, I
as
rolled
you
max damage on that.
cut it in half.
Nice job.
Ah! Gobbo man.
Alright. They seem kind of cowed, but 2 are going to rush forward as the other 4 try and break free. Or 3 are untangled.
Yeah, 3 will break free.
So these 2 will rush up. So Dram and Xerix.
Just keep bringing it under the meat grinder.
Okay. The first... Well, okay. Let's do these strength checks. So the one next to Avdol will not break free.
Nice.
Clockwise will break
That'll
free.
break free.
And then will not. So this one
So
will
2
kind
are
of
still
move
there.
out and kind of didn't really like getting grabbed by plants, and it's not sure what's going on, so it's going to run off
Fair
into the
enough.
brush. But, so now we've got an attack on Dram, Halstead, and Xerix.
Okay.
Dram,
Yes.
an 8,
No.
and an 8.
No.
Halstead, an 18,
Hit.
and a 22.
Jeez. That
So
brings
you
me
take
down.
wait,
12.
which one's attacking Halstead?
This
The
one
one
here.
that was never entangled. So I'm at
Oh,
minus.
that one wasn't entangled.
But now it
So
is
I-
going to have to make a check, and it is not entangled. Okay.
'cause it was ending its turn,
It just goes to 0. There's no negative HP in this game.
Okay. Hold on.
I thought there was, like, if you get killed
No,
to a certain
it's-
point where you reach your negative HP.
That's if in a
You go
hit
down.
you go down to like negative HP, I believe. At the very least, if you get healed, you start from 0. I know that for
Right.
sure. But anyway, Xerix. 15 and a 21.
Those will hit.
So 9 damage to you.
Damn, rolled a 22 and a 16.
Yep. These rolls are starting to average out. Avdol, you are entangled.
Yep, let's see if I can break free.
Strong, my friend. As I say, dying.
You just barely
Exactly,
break
13.
free.
Okay,
You gonna move out of the entangle?
yes. I'll
Well, now
go
that I'm
ahead.
down, shouldn't I stop concentrating on it?
Is entangle a concentration?
Yes, it is.
Oh, then yes, it will fade away. Then you were never entangled then, Jordan.
Oh, okay, cool, I guess.
So you can attack if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one right next to me.
Okay.
And 19.
19 will hit. 6 damage. Okay. That's pretty wounded, but it's not dropped just yet. Okay, Halstead.
Okay, death save, right?
Yes, so just click that death save.
10?
I think it's a DC 10, so that's a success check for you.
Yes!
So you 2 more to stabilize. Xerix.
I would like to rage and just whack it in the face.
Well, too bad
Alright.
not bad enough yet.
You can enrage, and now you have resistance to all damage. So go ahead and roll to hit. $20 will hit. So now roll damage. You cut it in half in a single blow.
Die!
Back to Yeldrin.
Move up and try to hit this one.
Go for it.
Short sword for no.
Will miss.
Unarmed, 15.
That will hit.
Dealing 4 damage.
You just barely beat it into unconsciousness as it falls to the ground. Dram.
Well, once again, they just seem to have invited themselves over to me. Double attack.
You know, that attitude will bite you in the ass someday.
No, one of these raptors will, if anything.
You know what nemesis means.
Alright.
Righteous infliction of retribution performed by an appropriate agent. In this case, a velociraptor.
7 damage. 5
Hit.
damage.
That will kill it.
Talk about
Okay.
meat grinder.
Alright. 3 more. So, 1 more to Dram. 1 more to Avdol.
It's gonna keep on coming.
1 to Yeldrin. And 1 to Xerax.
Fuck off!
1 to each. So, Dram.
Yes.
12
That
and 11.
Miss.
Avdol. 23
Jesus.
and 13.
13 will miss.
Okay, so you take 4. Yeldrin.
Oh,
I think that doesn't have
16.
critical, whatever.
And crits.
God damn it.
Ooh, I'm down.
Yep. And to Xerax, final one. 14
Hit.
and crits.
God, what the
Son of a
What
bitch!
the hell?
To be fair, you have resistance. So you take half from each of these. So 2 and then 3, which is 5, which
Are you-
drops him.
Wow.
So, have 3 people dropped. Avdol, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my aura. So that's a 10-foot square around me.
Does
Okay.
that
Avdol,
affect
not
us
Joe-
too?
No,
not,
it is
uh,
only
Joe's
enemies.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hostile creatures only. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take another swing at the one below me.
Okay. A 14 will
14?
hit.
Oh, thank God.
6
6.
damage. That wounds it. Bloodied.
Something
Halstead.
mightily.
Roll me a save
Another
check.
death save.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's a
That's
fail.
1 towards death. Xerax, click that death save for me.
Smash that like button.
Yep.
That 20, he's totally fine, right?
He gets 2 towards successes.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't-
Yeldrin. That's
No.
1 towards death. Dram to you.
Alright, well, this is a problem.
Something meat grinder.
It's not
Good
a
risk.
tall, tiny one.
You're about as tall as I am. Alright.
Taller than you. With
Wait, you're just gonna
what?
make an attack of opportunity, or?
Why?
Oh.
Why would you?
Because
Tom, there's still one right
I guess
here
no matter
fighting me.
how you slice it,
Slice
there's
it.
still
I get
there's
it.
still gonna be another one there. So yeah, I'm gonna double attack.
Okay.
So God damn it, I keep closing my sheet instead of minimizing it.
You can open up a new window if you just.
Yeah, if you click the upper left, it gives you like a pop out.
Yep.
Oh, that's actually really handy. Okay, so.
Wow.
That that
Holy
crits.
shit.
Holy shit.
No matter how you slice it, I'm getting the crit with this short sword. Is he dead?
Roll damage. There's no auto that does kill him. Okay.
Okay.
And now you have another attack if you want to
You can
move.
still do your
And
move.
Can I move?
Yeah.
Can I move and then attack?
yeah,
All right.
you can move, attack, and move with any movement you have left.
Nice. Okay, so in that case, hi there, Brendo.
That will hit. That will not bring it down, but it is really wounded. And at this point, they've lost enough of their
Hemorrhage.
pack. So they're going to disengage and kind of scatter to the
Oh, thank
jungle.
God.
Flee from the scary glowing dwarf.
All right.
Yes, that
Well, now the
in
question
particular
is who has
helps.
medicine.
Yes, we're still in initiative because you have 3 separate dying people.
Oh,
Yeah.
good lord. Okay.
You were outfitted with 3 potions of healing each. So there is that.
All right.
Okay. So I'll take care of Yeldrin and Xerix here and each give him a potion.
I'm gonna.
Well, first,
I'm gonna
Abdal,
give-
what are you going to do? Who are you giving it to first? Because we're going to go in
Oh.
turn order here.
Right.
Well, remember,
I'll
Xerix is
go
almost
ahead and give it to
stabilized.
Xerix.
Xerix has 2 stabilized checks, so
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll give it to Yeldrin.
okay. So 2d4
just-
plus 2 for the potion.
You could just hold it out and wait until see if we get 2 failures. Be like, all right, that's
Problem is,
close
if I roll
enough.
a 1, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll
Same
give
with
it to
you,
Yeldrin.
Will.
So 2d4,
Plus 2.
But it's only a 5% chance, right?
5.
So he goes up to 5. Halstead, roll me that death save.
You got it. 13.
1 toward save. Okay.
Ooh.
I was waiting for
I'm
that
gonna sit there,
one
I'm gonna
because
hold
you
it. I'm
you
gonna-
tempted
I'm
fate.
gonna-
I did.
Xerix.
I got the XCOM
It's
scenario.
not gonna. There's no way for you to die, but go ahead and roll me a death save. So you are
Ron,
stabilized.
you're at 5.
Not dead yet.
Ron, you're not conscious, but you're stabilized. You can't talk yet. But Yeldrin, your turn.
Healed.
I'm gonna
I know.
Yeah,
stand
He
up.
can take his turn.
and
sure.
I'm gonna try to use medicine.
Okay. Well, he's already stabilized. If you want to use it on
Oh
Halstead.
wait, can you just?
Oh, yeah.
Well, standing
Make
up takes
everything
up half your
untrained, right?
movement. Can you make it to me?
19
true.
on medicine.
I guess you could. No, we can't.
Oh, his movement's 25, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, you can't make it.
How does he has 12.5 movement left? I guess we'll round down.
It's just, so you just end up 5 feet away going, no!
Throw the potion at him.
Curse
Hi.
these stubby legs.
My name is
Ram
Ram
Ram.
Ram, and I too have potions.
Okay, you'll use a potion to stabilize him.
Actually, am I able rolling a check? Is that a standard?
Yes, you can either give him a potion or use the
The
check.
raptors will go after you, so.
The raptors.
Well, raptors are gone. I just
Oh,
haven't
they are
deleted
gone?
them
Okay,
yet.
I
They
wasn't
all
sure if
ran.
the ones up north. I knew the ones to the south fled, but.
You should see the litter of raptor corpses in a semicircle around me.
It was 3.
That's enough. But anyway, yeah, I'll drop potion on Will. So that's what 2d4 plus 2.
Yes. And I think you killed 7 raptors total, right?
Nice job.
Yeah.
I just need a count.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy your 8 health.
Thank you.
Okay. So, everyone is stabilized at this point. That was
Yep.
the night check. Or no, day.
Oh.
That was the afternoon check. So now we're going to night. So
Yep.
you haven't healed to full yet, but once
What
you
about
full rest.
Zarx is stabilized, but he's at 0 health right now.
So that's the question. Do you want to give him a potion to wake him up, or do you think you can get through a full rest without any issue?
Why don't I try to...
'Cause if he full rests, he'll be at full.
What about a short rest? It's
You can do a
half,
short
right?
rest, yeah. That's an hour. You could just wait, spend a hit
Yeah,
dice, get
let's
everyone
do a
up,
short
and
rest.
then rest. Okay,
I
so
wanna
you
check
can
something
spend
real
your hit
quick.
dice.
15 to try to make a refuge.
You're not even going to get a... It's short enough that there's no chance for anything to really pop out of you. Remember, you do
Fuck
get to
me,
add
I got
Constitution.
1 on my hit die.
So,
Wait, how many hit die do we have total?
you have your level of hit dice. So right now you have 1.
Hey!
And you essentially, you
Oh, God.
roll your hit dice, and then you add your
Rangers
con,
D12,
and you
right?
heal that much.
No, Rangers are
Oh,
not
D10.
D12s. They're
D10,
D8.
that's right.
D8.
No, they're
Yeah,
D10.
they're- I'll double check.
The new Ranger made it D10. They just got better. So you get to heal 6 plus your constitution.
Oh, plus con for the
Yes.
hit die? I didn't realize that. Okay, good.
That
Oh,
doesn't
I'm
make
not
taking
getting
con
full.
worthless, because you could never heal up to your full from hit dice. Well, okay,
Oh,
taking
I-
con
I-
is never worthless, but not get into that
I know what you
discussion.
mean.
But you all get 100 experience from
But that's
fending
what
off the Velociraptors. And so now,
302.5.
so once you full rest, you'll be at level 2. In fact, this might be a good time to call it. It's 10 o'clock. Let's see if
Yeah.
you get one more encounter.
Sure.
Doot, 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 doot.
But
Doot, 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 doot.
Raptors are back.
With a vengeance.
Okay, this is an interesting one. You start sleeping, and suddenly you hear the sound of the brush rustling, like
Again.
something on 2 legs is kind of pushing its way through. It's heading straight towards you.
I'm gonna make a
7 to
survival.
see.
Perception?
Yeah, go ahead and perception.
Oh my god.
Oh, gee. Okay, with a 12, he's not being stealthy. It's a person.
12, Ron.
He's going to emerge out, and you can recognize him. He seems to be a priest. You can recognize him from one of the... He's wearing the robes of one of the temples in Port Nyanzaru. You're going to say, "You are in my territory. I demand you leave."
Quick question: is he a male model?
He is a male.
Can we perceive to see if we recognize the deity?
Go
Probably
for it.
not the Temple of Suea. Or
18
17.
on religion.
It seems hodgepodge. He has bits of one, but then, say his robe is of one, but his mitre is of another.
19, does that
Whose
give
land
any more?
exactly are we encroaching on?
Mine.
Oh,
Who are you?
spicy. The wilds. I don't think the wilds are owned by any gods. I take exception to a religious figure coming in here like
So you're
this.
saying you're not going to leave then?
I'm saying, what authority have you?
Fine then. He's going to hunch over, and suddenly he starts horrifically shifting form.
Oh, son of a bitch!
we should run.
I don't know. I want to see what the form is.
I'll give you one hint. We can't turn it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a Arcana or a Religion.
16.
Can I roll both?
It is a werebore.
Oh no.
And yes, with your knowledge, you know that you stand virtually no chance because any were creatures are completely immune to non-silver weaponry.
Oh.
All right, we get
Well,
it.
time to fuck off.
Run.
This is where I pull out my scroll of Moonstrike.
So,
By the
I
light of
really,
the
I really
moon.
wish I had that spell right now.
What does
Man,
that
if
do
you
to,
had just- if you
Moonstruck
had-
makes them
if you had
shift
led with
back.
that, we would've-
Oh,
we would've-
that's
we would've-
pretty
choose to
funny.
Run now.
Yes.
Disengaging.
We have 25-foot movement, right? We have stubby
30 for me.
legs.
30 for me, nerd.
He
I
doesn't
got
have to
the
run
angle on
faster
top.
than the werebore. He just has to run faster than you.
For my, for my first move, I will entangle the party and then use my remaining movement.
But no, I'm not gonna have a full party wipe happen because you can't outrun a werebore, and
Yeah, jeez.
We'll weave through the
But,
jungle.
yeah,
we can't
you'll-
lose him.
he'll just kind of try and scare you off and be like, "That's right, this is my swamp."
Fair enough.
You know, somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me.
I swear we'll come back and make pork pies out of him.
And as the map is, as it is right now, we apparently just run into the remaining raptors we didn't fight.
Yes. But okay, so that will be a good time to call it for tonight.
Fair enough.
Adventurers.
You're all grand. Make sure you guys level up to 2. Leveling in 5e is like, it should take you guys like 5 minutes. But you are 2, and your new level total is 900 or 600?
I think it's 1,200.
Not that high, I don't
Hang on a
think.
minute, let's just look it up.
900.
900, huh?
Yeah. For level 3.
On a normal path, right?
Yeah. Well,
All right.
remember, we're
There
on
is no-
5e, not...
yeah.
Yeah. But yes, so...
So are we rolling hit die? I mean,
No,
yeah,
average.
Average?
That's what I thought.
So
So
that's
that's
Sorry,
Alright, I'm a
average
bounce.
I don't know. I've never done roll hit dice ever since I made that dragon shaman in 3.5 that rolled an 11 or 12 on every level and had 130 HP at level 8.
That reminds me,
man.
Kuba. Does being a hill dwarf on my transformations give me that extra HP, or
Being a
Just-
hill
I
dwarf
take-
on...
because
Oh,
I get
yeah.
plus 1 HP per level?
Yeah, so you'll get that as well. Oh, for the rolling
For
the hit
transforming.
dice. Oh, that
No.
no. You
Okay,
just when you
so
transform,
become
you
the
straight
enemy.
up just take their hitbox. You'll have its HP.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'm a bounce.
Yep.
Alright,
That was
later.
a fun session. See you all next time. We'll be running this Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. If anyone wants to watch.
Peace out.
Have a good night, everyone.
All right, good
See
night.
y'all later.
Good night.
Nice stream.
User disconnected from your channel.